we good. I will say it feels very nice. Like the body roll looks really good as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get the game. I'm sold. I'm sold on it. The paint job, the feel of the car, it feels very nice. I was originally not even gonna buy it until I saw that like some sort of cool DLC was coming out for it. Hopefully a Japanese like icon starter pack, or not starter pack, but some sort of pack like that is gonna be coming out. I hope so anyway. That would just make things a lot better, especially to have the S14 in there. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the S14's never coming back, stop complaining about it, whatever. But I love the S14, and I'm really sad that it's not in these games. Like, it's something that I miss. It is something that I miss quite a bit. I do want to... What am I trying to say here? I do want to kind of hope. Can't really say that. Basically, I'm hoping that they do come out with some sort of drift DLC. I know everyone wants that, and Turn 10 just doesn't really deliver. It's kind of strange because, like, I'd say a good half the community is there for drifting, and if there's no drifting, you know, tracks. First of all, the tracks, no drifting tracks is something that really upset me.
You race, you win credits. Credits help you buy new cars, upgrades, and other special items that I'll show you later. You'll also earn experience points, or XP.
Okay, experience. I just really hope that the customization is going to be there in this game. Like Forza 4, I think Forza 2 had it better than Forza 4, but like back then there was so many more options for wheels and body kits and stuff like that. Ooh, did they bring affinity levels back? I guess they did. Alright, let's go to next race. Yas Marina Circuit.
At the Yas Marina Circuit. With track temperatures cooling after sunset, your car's tires won't provide as much grip. Your challenge will be to find the limit of traction without going over it in order to win here.
Well, are we going to be in like an F1 race or something? That'd be cool. I'd like to do an F1 race here. It looks like it's going to be at nighttime too, so I'm kind of interested in to see what happens here. Gonna see how the whole nighttime looks in Forza. Other games have got it down nice. It should look, excuse me. It should look really nice in this track too, with the whole glowy sky thing. Oh, we're with the RX-7, okay? I'm okay with that. Pop-ups are up. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Before you start the race, select mods, and I'll introduce you to this powerful new feature.
I got really hyped.
Give you a whole new way to fine-tune your experience. Whether you want to go even faster or raise the stakes, mods give you the tools to make it happen.
Yeah, so I got really hyped because when they said mods, I thought we were going to be customizing the RX-7, but I forgot that there's this thing that like...
Reveal your new mods here, then press A, and I'll show you how to apply them.
Wait, what? So that gives you more grip. That puts you up one. And improved. I guess we'll do improved payout.
You can choose which mods you'll use. Some mods are permanent, while others are good for only one race.
Okay.
Select an empty slot to apply your mod.
Apply my mod.
Applied your first mod.
I can tune the car. Can I actually tune this stuff or no? No. It looks like I won't be able to tune any of this. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Let's go and start the race. We got our pop-ups up in the nighttime. The RX-7 looking awesome as usual. Let's go. There's an RX-7 in front of us too. Nighttime looks pretty okay. The whole way the cars look from the rear is pretty decent. Wait, did I say this is the first Forza with nighttime? Because I just remembered Horizon and Horizon 2 both had nighttime. So Yeah, it's not the first Forza with nighttime. I just want to drift, man. Like, I mean, the damage looks a little bit better than the past few Forzas, but I was really hoping they'd go all out on it. I remember Need for Speed Pro Street when they were releasing trailers of that, and like the cars would just absolutely explode with damage. That was the most excited I've been for like some sort of damage type thing for a game in a long time. Like, that was some good looking damage, and I was really sad when the PS2 version had no damage because I couldn't go and just absolutely destroy my cars. And I didn't have an Xbox at the time. I didn't have a PC that could run it at the time. All I had was the PS2, and unfortunately I always forget this corner is like insanely sharp, especially in F1. In the F1 games, I'll go and like just die at this corner every time. Smashing the MX-5. Yeah, this isn't very good. I'm not a clean racer in this game whatsoever. You guys are probably just gonna think I'm the worst driver in the world. I'm sorry, RX-7. I just want to do some drifting, and that's not something that usually will be able to happen. I don't know how early I should start braking, like, for this track. This is a tricky track. What is going on here? I use the rewind a lot. A little bit too much for my liking. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to control. It's a lot different than Horizon 2 in terms of racing. I don't know about drifting yet. Can't really have that much of a look into it. But yeah, like the actual driving in general is a lot different than Horizon 2, which is nice. It seems to be more simulation, which is obviously what the Motorsport series is trying to go for, so that's pretty cool. However, it's pretty difficult, and I would probably like the experience a lot more if I was on a wheel. Wow, I was full lock that whole time, and I lost it. Like, I wasn't even at that much of an angle. Like, what is going on here, Forza? Just let me do some drifting. I don't know if controller drifting is going to be a lot harder in this game than it has been in the past Forzas, but everything else seems to be a little bit more difficult on the controller. It'd probably be nice to have a wheel, but I have a G27 and that doesn't work on the Xbox, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And I don't really feel like going out and spending, what, $300 on a wheel that can work on the Xbox One. So I'm gonna have to use the controller. No big deal. I've been using that my whole life, so I should get used to it pretty quickly, or hopefully I'll get used to it pretty quickly. I don't know if I'll be able to catch this GT86 up here. The understeer is just so... I don't know. I want to say unrealistic, but like I've obviously never driven an RX-7 on a track. I've only driven hard around corners in my 240, and I can tell you, I've never driven on a track in my 240. However, I've never experienced any sort of understeer like this. I don't know. That's something I always complain about in games, is the amount of understeer there is, because I just don't see it in real life. And I've been racing go-karts my whole life, and obviously that's not something you can compare to this. A go-kart is completely different to a car. But yeah, like there's just a big difference between what I feel like actually happens in real life and what happens in these games. It's just not something I've ever experienced, and it doesn't seem to be that realistic, and obviously they can't like capture things to be 100% realistic, obviously. But I mean, even Assetto Corsa, like trying to drift in that game with a wheel is a lot different than things in real life. There's the... You can't completely do a simulation game. It's probably never going to be 100% accurate to real life, but it's pretty close, I guess. I guess we'll put it that way. I'm just trying to justify my horrible driving. That's all I'm trying to do. So I apologize for that. Like that understeer right there, that just doesn't happen. I don't know what just happened. The lights look very nice though.